Here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Lou Dort out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. McDaniels outside. Offline with his 3. Now the Thunder with it. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Randall finds Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert with a screen on Wiggins. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Traps in the tray. Randall's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Timberwolves. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
McDaniels outside. That's to Gobert. Over Holmgren. Gobert, no good. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Dort. Now, Wiggins. Here's SGA. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Oh, here's Edwards. Randall left side. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Dort. Last game he had 12. At the top of the key, Holmgren. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Here's SGA following the 3 by Minnesota. Wiggins outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. SGA's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Bounce pass from Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 29 points last game. Outside, Dort. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Now here's Waltz. Hasn't made one yet. Dort, left side. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. We're out halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Timberwolves. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And when you look at Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. SGA on the wing. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They trail by 1. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Thunder. 5th, the Timberwolves.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Randall finds McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Timberwolves leading. Pass to Randall, and stolen by Wiggins. Holmgren with it, now defended by Gobert. Holmgren can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think Too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Now, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep, Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Wiggins. This game he had 13. Shot clock at 5. From deep, SGA. And rebounded by McDaniel.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thunder trailing by 9. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Williams. Mitchell outside. Pass to Joe to end the cold streak. Rebound Minnesota. Dillingham with it. Conley for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
On the wing, Mitchell. Over by Conley. Mitchell kicks to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Dillingham, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First in opponent field goal percentage, and they're number 2 in field goal percentage. Coach is dialing up the right system that fits their personnel.
And the defense you brought up, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. We can't even begin to describe how hard they are to break down.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. Minnesota making a switch here. Freeman's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves leading by 8. And here is Conley. Clark outside. Reed with a screen for Clark. Off target with his 3. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Freeman. Williams with the steal. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. And that one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Now, here's Reed. He has yet to score. Now Dillingham. Over Joe. Dillingham, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell passes to Caruso. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Reed gets the bucket.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams passes to Williams. Back to Williams. Williams a screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Clark outside. In the corner, Dillingham with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell in at point guard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Here's Conley. Pulls from the top of the key. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Now here's Randall. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
No coverage that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Mitchell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Outside, Reed. From outside the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And he's good on the three ball. Dillingham's got 6 points in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Conley against Mitchell. Holmgren looking around. Stolen by Reed. Outside Conley. Back to Reed. Here's Dillingham. He has 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark Naz Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. SGA's checked in for the Thunder. That one is off.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
And he sinks the second. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. This one for 3. The 3 ball from Anthony Edwards.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Up top, Joe. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Randall outside. Three-pointer. Thunder with the rebound. Joe passes to SGA. No good from the wing. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Reed. No one near Conley as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. SGA against Conley. Here's Edwards. Outside, Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Clark finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
The first one falls. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now Randall, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Edwards drills it from outside. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Thunder trailing by 10. SGA kicks to Williams. Wallace outside. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Randall surveying the D. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Randall. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the hit and still gets it to go.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Outside, Edwards. Backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving us a barrage.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The step-back jumper is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Out to Edwards. Takes the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by SGA.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wallace outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. SGA, good.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Here's Gobert, and he drops it in from the low post. Gobert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 19. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. They get the rebound. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Cans it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Wallace. Still without a basket. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Outside Williams. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Thunder have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, "I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything." And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, "I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. That free throw good from Randall.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 19-point game. Edwards against Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Unloads from 9. Nice defense from Wallace. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
I think for Oklahoma City, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
SGA with the ball. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 22 points. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Out to Wallace. The three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 25.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has 7. Out to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 6th assist on the night. Edwards against Wallace. And the basket by Edwards.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Now here's Wiggins. Still scoreless. Outside, SGA. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And Randall throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's Dort. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Wiggins, a screen on Edwards. Shoots. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his first 2 points of the night.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
McDaniels outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wallace kicks to SGA. Dort. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Gobert. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's off, his 4th miss in 13 attempts. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Here's Randall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 20 points for Julius Randle. SGA up top. He's got 19. Yep, that one goes.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Gobert. 8 points for him. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
You see the touch Holmgren has down low. He's so comfortable attacking the rim.
Timberwolves leading by 18. Now he's got 27. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. McDaniels passes to Edwards. From the arc.
Well, they're going to the three-point shot to try to expand their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they had in the first half.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels outside. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by George. Holmgren's got 9 points now in just the second half. The shot's good.
Randall, another bucket, continues to expand his offensive game.
SGA passes to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his pick.
Look at him!
Bang! Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connecticut camp. DiVincenzo against SGA. Holmgren left side. Gobert with the block. Outside for Randall. They get it again. Gobert, and that's good. Gobert's got 12.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Fade away. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
McDaniels outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 32 points in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. SGA's got 8 points here in this quarter.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Randall. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beringer. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Beringer. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Williams has a screen for Mitchell. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that one's good by Clark.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
From 11 feet away, Reed with the rebound.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Clark outside. A 3-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 23. Clark for 3. And that one is off.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Joe Good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Fires from deep. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Reed has a pretty proficient 3-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Here's Mitchell. Good. Nice job down low. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Outside, Reed. There's the pick. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Williams a screen on Reed. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. Misses the wing jam. And so it's Minnesota sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Alex Caruso out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The 3-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Minnesota leading by 20. In the corner, Dillingham with it. No good with the triple.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Mitchell finds Williams. Here's Joe beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dillingham with it. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact and dishes it out, too.
Mitchell passes to Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Fires for 3. Holmgren can't hit.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Bounce pass Conley. And the wide open shot from Reed. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Conley kicks to Clark. Pass to Dillingham. Randall against Williams. Conley with the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here is Mitchell. Now, here's Holmgren. They get it back. Now, Joe. Back to Williams. Over Dillingham. Williams' shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 20. Now, here's Conley. Back to Randall. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Edwards has come in for Clark. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Williams. NSGA's subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Edwards, no good. Thunder trailing by 20. Outside, SGA. It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Edwards. Randall outside. And here's Reed, covered by Joe. Conley with the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren wide open. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Holmgren's got 18 points now here in the 2nd half. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. To the wing right side. Conley finds Edwards. Basket counts. Edwards got 34.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, SGA. Goes up on the wing, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. No good on the three. Minnesota leading by 17. Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. And the three off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one drops for him. And now it's 27 points for Chet Holmgren.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
Up top, Randall, defended by Holmgren. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Using his size out of the backcourt, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Joe. Conley's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 15. Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea gets it to go despite the contact.
How about the determination from Shea? Didn't let the physical defense stop it.
Hit by Reed. Randall outside. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
SGA finds Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Outside for SGA. Tries from 16, and it's in off the backboard. SGA's got 33.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's Randall, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's SGA. Defense is right there. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Edwards from 13 feet. It's in.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Thunder also changing it up. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Minnesota leading by 11. Randall outside. Missed on the three. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Dort from outside. Down he goes for three.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
Wallace against Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. Angle right side. Now Gobert. Edwards fires. Off target from outside.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Gilgeous Alexander. Lou Dort. And the three misses. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Train from outside.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
SGA. He nails it from 11.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
This is a scoring clinic 101 style. I mean, he has really got it going right now.
Now McDaniel. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Shot clock at 2. And that one is good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Gilgeous Alexander against DiVincenzo. Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. It's Randall. Fires the three. And it misses.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
DiVincenzo against SGA. And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Julius Randle.